John, first question. You've been sat at the back waiting patiently, listening intently. What are your thoughts on what's just happened?
Well, I mean, my thoughts are we've got a game this coming Sunday, and we've got to prepare the team as well as we can. And my next thought is we've then got a game against Hemel, and we've got some playoff games after that. And that's purely my thoughts. I mean, when you've listened to that and you've seen that, you really think, well, there's a lot of dialogue to go on in the next month or so before we know what's happening. So all we're bothered about as performance staff is preparing our team.
I mean, do you feel that the focus isn't on the rugby at the moment? It's on all this.
It's distracting. Yeah, I mean, I've tried to play the straight back and say it doesn't interfere with, but it is distracting. It's bound to be. It's distracting for ourselves. I'm sure the York coaches and players, I'm sure Oldham, Workington, Whitehaven, Rochdale, Swinton. It's distracting, and what we need to try to do is prepare as well as we possibly can. But it ain't easy. It ain't easy because we know full well, although I personally banned all talk within formal team meetings, I know full well that when the players are sat in the changing room they're discussing things like that, and we could do without that. What we could do with is knowing exactly what's happening so that we can prepare for the coming games.
Do you see this noise being a distraction ahead of Sunday's game, a crucial game?
I mean, Oldham will be equally as distracted, I'd have thought, because everything that's up in the air would affect them just as much as it would affect us. So I think you've just try and attempt to put them to one side and to get on with what you're doing, which is coaching and playing rugby league.
What can we expect from Oldham, John? Scott Naylor's side pushed York all the way at Bootham Crescent last week.
It was a great game. I mean, we as a coaching staff, we watched that game and it was a cracking game, I'll tell you. They defend very, very well. I think it's only ourselves and York got better defensive records, so the defence is exceptional. They're very tough, they're very dogged, they're very confrontational, and they look after the ball well. So any victory that you get against Oldham, as we found here at Oxford, you have to earn.
I mean, Whitebank Stadium is quite tight and compact, some of that we've been familiar throughout 2018, John.
Yeah, and obviously the other factor is obviously it's a 4G pitch. Well, we're trying to counter that because, you know, we've been in touch with Dewsbury and we're training on the Dewsbury 4G training pitch, so we're trying to prepare as best we can for that and for the opposition.
In terms of the squad, is there any news, any players back, any combinations?
I mean, as you know me, I won't disclose anything like that until I've told the players, and the players will find out tonight at sort of at 5 o'clock if we get back on time. They'll find out then, and you know that's when it'll start coming out when the 19-man squad's released. But obviously, injury-wise, we're pretty healthy, but also injury-wise, there are people, as in any team, who are carrying bumps and bruises and knocks. And obviously that's got to be factored in.
Sam Hallis potentially returning.
Well, Sam's one who'll be having a fitness test. You know, there's Sam having a fitness test, there's Matty Gar's side, so that's the reason why we can't say anything really until we know whether they can sprint fully, whether they can have full contact, whether they can pass the ball easily, etc. So all that's got to be factored in.
Scott Naylor.
So is it nice, John, having a selection headache at this time of the season?
I think we're pretty fortunate because we've built what I think is a big squad and a good squad, and we're building it not only for this year but for the challenges in years to come as well. And part of that building is you do get selection headaches, but they're good headaches. Any coach wants that. You'd sooner have that than the West Wales headaches is can we get 17 players on the field. So we'd sooner have the headaches of which players do we select for which opposition and which game plan.
It's obviously that, you know, it's a clear sign that you are building for the future. You look at the pack and you look at the agent squad, you know, that you had in the game last week. So, in your opinion, is it all boding well for the future?
It is, yeah. I mean, Mick will testify to this. I felt one of our weaknesses has been our lack of experience.
Yeah.
and we're trying to address that for next year with signings such as Jake Webster, because we've got quality, we've got good young quality, but ultimately when you've got some miles on the clock in this game, you know what to do in pressure situations, and I think we've been found out a couple of times with regard to that, but hopefully in coming years we won't be, and obviously these young men will be 12 months further on. I mean, I believe J.I. Hitchcock was our oldest player last week, and you know, he's no granddad, so you know, there's plenty of exciting times around the corner.
Scott Naylor mentioned the two clubs' preparations ahead of Sunday's game, saying that Bradford had an easy ride against West Wales, 104 points to nil, whereas they're now sort of like battle ready, mentally tough after that tough game at Bootham Crescent.
Oh yeah, definitely. They'll be ready for us, but we'll be ready for them.
And John, just finally some more exciting news from the club that Dalton Grant's extended his stay for 2019.
Yeah, well, that's testament to what we've been saying, that we're trying to build a squad not just for the immediacy, and obviously the immediacy is to attempt to get out of League One, whether it's, you know, with the hope of York slipping up, or whether it's with the expectation that we're going to have to go through the playoff route. But all we wanted to do is to get out of League One. Once we're out of League One, hopefully we've retained the players that we feel are of the adequate standard, and we've recruited more quality so we can handle the next challenge, which is obviously, hopefully, the Championship.
And in terms of Dalton Grant, after his injury last year, John, he'll be quite pleased and happy that he's extended his stay.
Yeah, well, we took a chance on him. He took a vast pay cut to take a chance on us, and it's paid off for him, and it's paid off for us. So yeah, I'm really pleased, and I'd like to congratulate Dalton and hope he has a good end of season. He has a good international debut again, a good international series, and then he's back next year, you know, full of enthusiasm and desire to help us achieve at Bradford.
That was going to be my next question, John. Obviously, with the Welsh International Series coming up, Elliot Kear, who this morning's been named as captain, and Dalton Grant, you've got two prolific wingers.
Well, Elliot won't be playing on the wing, it'll be Rhys Williams and Dalton probably, but obviously Elliot's a quality centre, as is shown with London Broncos. He's also a quality fullback, as is shown a number of times with Wales, and obviously, you know, the Bulls fans know how good he is as well. He's a good player, he's a kid, and you know, I'd like to congratulate Elliot as well. It's a big honour when you're a true blue Welshman being given the honour of capturing your country, and it's great when you look at his school. I think Warburton went to his school, as did the football captain, so it's an amazing feat, you know, for that school to have rugby league, rugby union and football captains as well, all from the same school.